My husband almost killed our baby and my toddler saved him. Hey Reddit, I need to share this story because I'm still shaking from what happened. I'm 25F, been with my husband, 30M, since 2018. We have a 3-year-old girl and a newborn boy. But tonight, things almost took a turn for the worse. My husband has always had trouble paying attention, but I never thought it would come to this. Our neighborhood is weirdly laid out, with cars zooming by at crazy speeds at all hours of the day. I was folding clothes when I heard our toddler screaming, "Dad, help." That tone made me drop everything and sprint outside. What I saw made my blood run cold, our newborn in his stroller, careening towards the busy street. I screamed and ran to him, barely stopping the stroller in time. My baby girl's hands and knees were scratched up because she tripped trying to run after the stroller. I snatched up my baby, heart pounding, and scanned for my husband. He wasn't watching, he was chatting with neighbors, completely oblivious. The anger I felt was unlike anything I've ever experienced. I stormed up to him, shouting in disbelief. He looked shocked at first, then realized what almost happened. The apologies and tears came pouring out, but it was too late. I couldn't wrap my head around how he could be so careless, so blind to our toddler's screams and the stroller rolling away. I packed up the kids and left, staying with my parents. They're on my side, but my husband keeps texting, begging forgiveness, calling it an honest mistake. But I can't shake the terror of almost losing my baby because he couldn't focus for a single second. My baby girl got hurt in the process because he couldn't pay attention. I almost lost my son because he couldn't pay attention. I can't stop crying. I feel so guilty. I wish this all never happened. Sorry it's short, I just want to hold my babies and I can't stop shaking every time I think about it. What if I was just 1 second late? Would I have been planning a funeral? And the reason I left the house instead of him was because I hate that house. I don't feel like it's safe for the kids with all the traffic, and I was right, it's my husband's workhouse. I can't be running either. I had a C-section less 6 weeks ago. A lot of people are saying, why wasn't I watching the kids? I was doing their laundry like a parent. Does he takes them for walks to have bonding time with them? He literally created this by himself. This has never happened before. How was I supposed to know? And people saying, why didn't I get him checked out? I'm not his mother. He is 30 years old. I'm sick of people acting like I have to parent my own husband while I literally have a newborn, a toddler, and I'm still healing from a C-section that I teared my stitches from when I ran to get my baby. I don't care if it was his ADHD, the court wouldn't care either. If he killed my child, he would have went to prison either way. Update. The neighbor's wife sent me the footage, and I really can't just wrap my head around it. So my husband was walking with the stroller and my toddler was in front of them when they passed the neighbor's house. My neighbor was outside, washing his car, and my toddler saw his pet cat and stopped to go pet it, so my husband stopped, left my baby on the road. He didn't even bother locking the wheels and walked all the way up the driveway, not even bothering looking back at the baby. He had his back faced to him for about 5 minutes before the stroller just suddenly started moving. I think it's because the road is on a hill kinda, or it could have been the wind. My toddler never went near the stroller. It couldn't been her. The stroller went down the road and my toddler. That's when she started screaming and running for it when she saw it. The neighbor started running after my daughter when she tripped. He tried to pick her up. That's when the neighbor's wife's car comes into frame and she stops and starts running back to the way the stroller is coming after that. You can't really see anything because it's all out of frame, but you can hear all the commotion. My husband just stood there the whole time, hand on his head with a blank stare on his face. He didn't even do anything when our toddler was crying from hurting herself. He only started crying when I confronted him. What do? I genuinely do not know what to do. I'm panicking. This was never the life I wanted for my kids. I don't understand why he wasn't standing there. I have not even gotten a text or a call from him since I got sent the video. It's just been silent. I just can't get the sound of my daughter's screams. That's the sound that no mother wants to hear. I can't explain in the moment, but it felt like my blood went cold. And I just felt pure fear. I never want to watch the footage again. Would I be wrong to post my cheating boyfriends of videos and our joint family GC? So I, 24F, have been with my 25M boyfriend for 6 years. 6 years we have built a life together, grown together, done everything together. He recently had to move away for a job, and I have felt uneasy about the move. He also happened to make friends with a girl, 20s. I guess you can see where this is going. I have felt uncomfortable with their friendship from the start. We have argued about her, I have made him unfollow her, I have gone through their messages, and the whole time he has gaslit me, called me controlling, painted me as insane and insecure to both our families. It has caused great emotional distress to me and strained my relationship with his mother, which used to be great. Through all his gaslighting, I even went to therapy to understand why I felt so awful about him being friends with this girl. Whether it was unresolved issues around the move, the physical distance between us, the fact that she sort of looks like another girl who had caused problems for us, etc. My boyfriend is also very good looking and very much into training, has a very chiseled body, gets a lot of attention, etc. I also get a lot of attention, but I am a more private person and go out less, so get it nowhere near as much as him despite us being comparatively equal looks wise. So after about 2 months of therapy, I get a DM on Instagram. It's a throwaway / alt account. No followers. And it's a screen recording of this girl's OnlyFans. Didn't even know she had an account, it's not under her real name or attached to any of her socials, but I can see her face and know it's her. And she's doing content with my boyfriend. His face isn't in it, but I know his body, I know what he looks like, the noises he makes, the way he does stuff. I've been with him for 6 years. There's a video of her giving him head, a video of her taking back shots, a bunch of lewds / nudes of both of them, a bunch of graphic pictures of facials. Just so much stuff. All in all, it's like a 7-minute long screen recording. No message was sent with it. Just the recording. I have no idea who it was, or why they sent it. The other account is only a month old. He moved away the start of January. I don't know how long they've been having sex for, or how the fuck they progressed to doing OnlyFans together. But it's insane. 6 years thrown away for a girl he's known for a few months. And to do it in such an egregious way, to be blatant enough to film himself and put it on the fucking internet. It's disgusting. Painting me out to be insane, making me go to therapy, ruining my reputation within both our families, the whole time he's been fucking lying and filming himself cheating on me. He has been spending more money than usual. Going away, traveling, partying, going to restaurants with his new friends, buying designer clothes, etc. I was under the impression he was working a lot, but nope. Probably just got some extra cash doing fucking porn with some fucking tramp. I hate him so much. He's a piece of shit. I hate what he did to me and us. I want to just post a screen recording in our joint family group chat. Let them all know I'm not fucking crazy, he's just a fucking piece of shit. If this is revenge porn. I mean, it's already on the internet, posted willingly. I don't even know if I care. I want him to suffer, I want him to hurt, to feel humiliated. I fucking hate him. ETA, I'm going to bed. And as it's been said 1000x, I'm just going to let you all know. I googled it, and under law where I live, it isn't under the umbrella of revenge porn, as it was willingly posted to the internet by him himself. It is considered copyright infringement at worst, but is a civil matter, not criminal. And even then, I didn't actually leak the content, whoever sent it to me did. He might be able to get me on copyright laws, but like I said, that would be a civil matter. The worst I'd get is a fine, if even that. Still, I'll see how I feel in the morning. Update. Some relevant info. 1. Did you ever have any idea he had cheated? I had no idea he cheated, ever. I had one girl he used to work with at his last job, the one who looks like she could be a twin of this current girl, message me and claimed she was fucking him. But she had literally no proof. Not a single text, not a photo, not a screenshot, not a phone call record, nor a single person willing to corroborate what she said. He had a plethora of work colleagues tell me the girl was obsessed with him and a little crazy and most likely lying. I chose to believe my boyfriend of, at the time, 5 years. She ended up quitting work and moving 80 plus miles away with her reputation in ruins, and everyone at their job treating her like she had the plague. That poor woman was probably looking out for me, and I was so horrible to her. 2. This all happened very quickly. How did you get a therapist so soon? I had already had a therapist, who I had been with for 3 years. I felt like I was in a good place mentally to say goodbye to her in December. I got back in touch mid-January when I felt my mental health deteriorating again. I honestly have no idea if I am actually severely mentally ill or if I have just been psychologically tortured by this piece of human shit. 3. You seem a little unhinged. You sure you're not crazy? I have always had some mild OCD, as well as fairly bad anxiety, hence me going out much less than him. That is what he used to paint me as insane. When I say he gaslit me, I mean it in the purest definition of the word. He literally used my history of mental suffering to paint me as literally insane. Oh, it's your OCD, you're ruminating about this girl. Your anxiety is getting really bad, it's just because I'm not around. Stuff like that. 4. Why would you want to subject his family to that? I don't. I wasn't thinking clearly. I was in pain. I have never felt rage like that. It would have been wrong. Even if he deserved it, which he absolutely did, fuck him, they did not. 5. How can you be certain she knows about you? She could also be a victim? LOL. LMAO even. No. She's a fucking piece of shit home-wrecking whore who deserves the worst. I am listed as in a relationship with him on his social media, which she follows. She purposefully did not accept my own follow requests, probably because she has been posting him there too. Oh, and I also found her Twitter, which isn't private, and she has been liking tweets about sneaky links and that sort of stuff for around a month now, which was fueling my instincts. 3 days ago she liked a tweet saying, "Why is sex so much better when it's with someone it's not supposed to be with?" Weary face. She is a literal fucking tramp. And proud of it. Update. So, I slept on it, woke up about 2 hours ago to him posting holiday pictures in the family GC right now. I had my suspicions, but I got my cousin to follow the girl on IG. She is private, and she just so happens to be in the same country he is right now. LMFAO. What a coincidence. Yep. They're both in Paris as we speak. How romantic. I did what many Redditors suggested. I used a text template made by one of you, thank you so much, because if I had tried to send that text, I'd have come across as unhinged. I said, "Hello guys, I've recently had a video leaked to me that shows X having sex and performing various other intimate acts with another woman. I didn't think it would be appropriate to share such a video here, but I will provide it as asked. This woman, specifically, is the one I had been concerned about for a while, and we was actually all led to think I was crazy for suspecting that something more was going on between them. It's distressing to find out that I was right. I'm sad that X could do something so disgusting, and I'm sad that I didn't trust my gut. Despite us being together 6 years, this man has shown himself to be an utterly vile human being who has betrayed my trust and hurt me deeply. I was committed to him whilst he was sneaking around behind my back and calling me insecure for my gut instincts. He twisted the knife again and again and tried to ruin my reputation with you all, whilst knowing he wasn't telling the truth the entire time. This is the end, and I want you all to know why in case he decides to lie again. Also, he is most likely with her in Paris as we speak, as followed the girl, and they just so happen to be in the same country right now. Here is all the proof. I love you all, and I think what hurts the most, more than this, more than the money wasted on therapy, more than the cheating, is that not a single one of you had my back. Here is the attached evidence. Don't worry, nothing graphic. But I have plenty of truly horrible videos and pictures if any of you still don't trust that I'm not insane. Please just give me some space, and do not reach out for now. I then attached the screenshots of her Instagram story, which show them in the same club in Paris at the same time, a screenshot of the video which takes place in his room, with me scribbling out the explicit stuff on my iPhone editor thing, along with a side-by-side comparison of a picture I took after I had finished decorating his room with him, and a lewd picture of him topless which I think best proves it's him/his body. I then left the group chat. Within 10 minutes he started calling, so I blocked him everywhere. His mom texts me saying I'm so sorry. I love you so much, and always will. Call if you need anything. I'll give you your space, sweetheart, but please do not hesitate to call me anytime. I love you like my own, please know that, which honestly turned me into a fucking wreck. His little sister, who is 20 and who is amazing, turned up and just hugged me. She didn't even say anything, we just both sat here cried. She said I hope I don't lose you when she left and hugged me again. I told her she never would. Honestly, I'm a mess right now. My parents are at work and unlikely to see the mess until at least lunchtime, if then. That's basically it. Thank you for everyone who took the time out of your day to message me and comfort me. Thank you for talking me out of doing something truly disgusting to the people who I do still love. They would not have disturbed to see what I had to see. I'm going to go cry myself to sleep, I think. I only slept like 3 hours last night. Update 2. Holy fuck, so I've just been informed by his sister he has blocked his mom and sister after they both chastised him in the GC, and has now proudly displayed the link to the of in his Instagram bio. Glad I helped him to be his unapologetic self. Hope his new career choice goes well. Fucking loser. I still haven't heard from my parents yet. They get out of work around 5 to 6, but his mom has said I'm welcome to go and hang out with her as she doesn't want me to be alone. I'm going to get ready now and just go watch some Mass AUS, maybe have a cheeky glass of wine. That was our little thing. Just because he's choosing to throw away this amazing group of people, our parents, and our sisters, doesn't mean I have to do the same. Family is who is there for you in your time of need, and they are the family I choose. He can choose his of horror if he wants. Good riddance. At least I won't have to see him when I hang out with his mom/sis. Update 3. So I went to his mom's place and sat there with her and his sister watching MAFS. We didn't really talk about anything, just had a glass of wine and watched TV. Eventually, I said I wanted to go to the toilet, and I decided to go into his old room, and everything just got too much. So many memories, so many moments that I had cherished so much, so long spent laying there just hanging out and stuff. I had a really bad panic attack and ended up just breaking down, and I felt like I was going to faint. They came up and checked on me, and we all just sat in his room crying. This may sound pathetic, and I'd love to pretend I'm some boss babe, but honestly I don't think I've ever felt so lost and broken in my life. I love that man. Like I really loved him with my whole heart. I had since the day I met him. I can't believe it's over. It doesn't even feel like a breakup, it feels like the love of my life has just died. Like it feels like a death. I feel numb. It got too much, and his mom drove me home once my parents had finished work. Our sisters went and picked up my car while his mom spoke to my parents. I think I was in a state of shock, I couldn't speak, everything just sounded muffled like I was underwater. I fell asleep and only just woke up now. It's 11:39, everyone is in bed, and I'm wide awake. I truly feel lost. Part of me wants to call him, to cry, to beg him to find a way to make everything okay, to tell me it isn't true, to turn back time. I know that's stupid, I know I deserve better, but I have spent every week of my life with him since the day we met. I don't know how to exist without him. I feel like I can't breathe. I just want this all to be a bad dream.